No, so they are
But I
doing
think they're
some
gonna
cuts.
doing some little cuts here and there.
Okay.
Nothing major, but a few guys that they feel that don't need to be in there.
Is Adam and Luster still over there at Ring of Honor?
Yeah,
I
Were
hope
they?
I hope they keep going.
I hope
Okay.
so.
I hope so too. I thought they were in TNA for a minute, but did they jump over the Ring of Honor too?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think they were ever in TNA.
Yeah, they
No,
were.
they was.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you just got some day players shit. Fuck, good for them, man. Brian Cage, dude, good for Brian. Like, these dudes are making good. It's cool that we used to work with them and seeing what they're doing now. I'm all about it, dude. I'm all about it.
You know,
Absolutely.
this is like the Briscoe brothers. The Briscoes. That's on Major League Wrestling and all that other shit.
Right.
I was watching their match that they had in LA just this past couple of weeks. And hey, they popped it. They popped it. They did good.
Yeah.
They fought
Nice.
they fought Tonga Kid's son, Jacob, and some big other fat Samoan dude. They did pretty good though.
Huh.
Man,
I like the
fucking
Briscoe
Sammy's
brothers.
son, dude, trying to gimmick me out and tell me I had to give him $100 to come on Wrestleshoot. Little
Fuck
prick.
that, dude.
Yeah, fuck him. And then
Just
I was like,
his dad,
give
man.
me a
Always
break,
trying
man.
to fucking charge.
I could call Janetti or Bagwell and get them on. Like, fucking, dude, I wrestled at your birthday party, dog. Like, what are you doing? Then he sends me some vulgar, fuck you, fucking name drop. Ah, go fuck yourself. Well, fuck yourself, young man. But I understand he's pretty goddamn good.
Hey, he's doing very damn well right now.
Good for
And
him,
there's
man.
lots of guys that I can't stand in the business, but still, if they're good and they're doing well, I wish them well. Go do it. Carry on, young man.
Can't take the talent away from them.
And yeah, if you got the talent, dude, capitalize on that shit. Because we need some like what Sammy. I'm taking it, trained his son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he's getting that
Rikishi.
old school shit carrying over with these young guys.
Yeah.
And those young guys need to get a chance at the bigger stage to share that out there, let everybody know that that kind of wrestling still exists, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if anybody is typing comments, they're not coming through on our end, just putting it out there. We're not ignoring you. We got to get that little glitch thing figured out.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris? How you feeling about this week's epic fails, man? You got something put together you want to get into?
Yeah. I'm feeling really good about that. I think it's getting better every week.
Oh, it is. Yo, X, let me just clue you in. We take some of the big shit that really didn't work in wrestling, like what we did the Shockmaster, you know, like shit like that, and we just get into it. It's a lot of fun. So far, we've gotten into some pretty interesting shit, and today we're gonna do epic wrestling fails by Chris Ward, and this week's subject is Chris.
The WCW's Glacier.
Wow, I wonder whatever happened to that guy. Hey, was that the one that used to come out with all that little snow shit come flying around and shit?
Yeah.
But they did like a whole. Yeah, there you go, right there. There's the snow. There's the snow.
A throw off of one of the characters from Mortal Kombat and shit.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
His fucking entrance music was written to sound just like Mortal Kombat music.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
And
sorry.
Don't oversell it. Don't oversell it.
I'm trying not to sell it at all, but damn, it hurts.
It was terrible, man. They spent so much money on that gimmick, like the advertising and the special effects. Oh, there you go. There's a shot of him doing his best Sub-Zero kick.
What the hell is his name?
Was it Lloyd something or Jay Lloyd?
Didn't he wrestle for before WCW like with the Crockett's or something?
Sure, yeah, Ray Lloyd.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Ray he used to wrestle around. I remember him now. I remember we were on a show with him in Vegas, Chris.
Oh, yeah. God, that was like, what, early 2001, 2002?
Yeah, it was a while ago, but he wasn't doing Glacier. Obviously, he was
No.
Ray Lloyd, but he was a decent worker. He was a high carder.
But what WCW screwed him over on though is like he couldn't do any. He didn't really do any wrestling moves. There's just like all karate things. You go in there and do a karate stance and do a karate kick, and then that was like pretty much his match for the most
Well, here's
part.
my thing: is they spent all this money to give
Yeah.
him
A lot of money.
a specialized entrance. Like they brought in lasers that were only going to be used for him, and that's it. Nobody else was getting those lasers. And they brought in laser techs to run those lasers for one entrance in the whole goddamn show.
Yeah.
WTF. So, and he had this amazing entrance. The Mortal Kombat music comes on, and out comes walking Sub-Zero. And
Yeah.
the music's pumping, the lights are flashing. He's doing this like amazing martial arts display. And he walks to the ring and he just shoots out an era of confidence and danger. And this fucking guy right here. And then he gets in the ring. He gets in there and he does another fucking martial arts display with the snow gimmick. And he does this like main event caliber entrance. And then they start the match. And it's just like the goddamn video game. All he's doing are martial arts moves and kicks and fucking just ridiculous. How far when the bell rings, you want to see a wrestling match with wrestlers.
Not no karate match.
Yeah.
Like we're watching UFC.
Yeah, or fucking All Valley tournament, man. Fucking Cobra Kai style.
Hey, but you know who they used after him? And it was only a short fucking brief, was Reese when he started doing that fucking ninja shit. They had him wearing this big ass long thing, like he was one hell of a martial artist and shit. That boy don't know nothing about no martial arts, man. But they had him. You know what I'm talking about?
Speaking of Karate Kid, you know, I remember when he started tag teaming with Ernest the Cat Miller when he made his big stage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there he is getting ready to do a crane kick. And there's old fucking Glacier laid out right behind him. And they stayed together for like a while, like even on the indies.
Oh, okay. Didn't they feud for a minute though in the beginning and then they became partners or something? I
think I saw that on WCW.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that, X?
I think that was on WCW, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ernest didn't want to, I think he got mad and then he kicked him or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
It was some bullshit thing.
Botched
I guess
kick or
Glacier
something.
wouldn't want.
Well,
Glacier didn't want to do what he said, so he like, oh fuck this dude, I'm gonna kick him. Wow.
But them two guys is I see. I don't think it went like that because them two guys is both fucking straight legit. If they get to rumbling, like it's going to be ugly as fuck, and they both know it. So I don't see them playing out like that. I don't see them actually like, oh, I'm pissed off. So here's like a shoot kick, and him being like, oh, okay, you kicked me is cool. No, you're just going to turn into a bloodbath.
But overall, the gimmick was terrible. So much money was wasted. It never really went anywhere. I mean, they were pushing this guy as a main eventer. I mean, the money they put behind it.
I mean, just look at that. And that's a curtain match.
I know, dude. That looks like it should be a main event right there, dude. Like seriously.
Absolutely.
And
now, Mr. Glacier isn't really hanging in there too well, aging wise. Just
damn, is that him?
Yeah.
Holy shit! What the hell happened to him?
Did he eat old Glacier, or did he eat?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Glacier lives inside of him. See, that's
right.
And the Glacier inside of him happens to be protected by layers of fucking blubber and Twinkies and shit. So like, Glacier's safe and warm and snug. No, dude. Dude. Fucking the years have not been good to him.
Whoa.
Oh my god, looked like he's on steroids.
I mean, I'm not gonna like bust him. I'm not trying to blow his spot up. I'll just say I remember after the Vegas gig, that dude was having a lot of fun with some assistants.
Okay.
Yeah. He was
Wow, he was
having
one
a
of
hell a
those,
night.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, he was having a lot of fun that
Playing
night.
with his nose all night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Decent enough dude. I mean, he was cool. I had a little conversation with him. He was a nice dude, but yeah, he was definitely having some fun for sure.
Do you know how he introduced himself to me? Yo,
What's that?
Ray. Yo, Ray.
Yeah.
That's how he introduced himself. Yo, Ray.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What's up, brother? Just like that big old 7-footer that I had to wrestle when he walked up and said, "Are you Rob?" I went, "No," and pointed at you.
Oh,
That's Rob right there.
Hey, whatever happened to the 7-footer that you had?
I don't know. I guess he kept wrestling in Vegas.
yeah. He was
We did like 35 minutes on TV.
something like that. It was a long time.
Stiff, brutal.
I was a big dude, though.
Yeah, big.
Just for
His
7
gimmick
foot.
was
Yeah.
his gimmick was X, right? Just X.
Yeah. Wore a
Yeah,
mask.
no
and
name.
he-
Just put an X.
better you than I, man. I'll tell you that.
Man, that was a rough night. So
Yeah.
anyway, we're getting back into Glacier. It's amazing. Like I read an article where he was talking about how he got hired, or he went to a steakhouse with Eric Bischoff, and Bischoff just grilled him all about martial arts, just to see if he was legit. Because apparently, this Glacier idea he thought was going to be their Undertaker.
Oh, boy.
So he was hanging on to this gimmick, trying to find somebody to put it on. And he's like, I thought it was weird. He never asked me about my time with the Crockett's. He never asked me about working out in Texas. He never asked me anything about actual wrestling. He'd never even seen my tape. He liked how I looked, and he wanted to make sure I was a legit martial artist so he could risk stealing Sub-Zero.
Wow.
And it just the amount of money thrown into that thing was ludicrous.
I'm surprised they didn't get sued, though.
What's that?
I'm surprised WCW didn't get sued.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know,
they might have.
you would think
they might
think something like that would have happened, though.
You know what?
Yeah.
All you got to do is be legally distinguishable.
Yeah.
And then you can use it. He didn't use Sub-Zero. They changed the notes.
Changed the name, yeah.
In the music. And then, but they still did the goddamn thing around his eye. I was like,
yeah. They were definitely playing some gray area.
It's like Bischoff is whipping his dick out at the video game company, going, "Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" I'm Eric Bischoff. I got Ted Turner's money. I don't give a shit.
We got a question from Maria here. Let's see. Did any of you have a gimmick?
Well, yeah.
No, we all had gimmicks.
Yeah, Chris Casanova, Wild Thing, Rob Wild.
I don't think we're understanding the question correctly.
Maybe
not. What? Like, give us more of a meaning of what you're asking.
Yes, but we need more of a
detail
opening question. There you go. Yes.
You know, I'm Wild Thing, right? So I would wear flashy colors, hats, sunglasses all the time, just whatever was rock and rolling up in your face. I used to have real long hair. But yeah, Chris Casanova, who had the black tights that said, "You know you want it" across the ass, dude. He'd fucking pose up, and he would wrestle more of a gentleman's match when I was more of a loose cannon. And then you got the Executioner, who wrestles in that big fucking mask. What?
Hey, Rob, here's another one. I think during the time when Dude Love came out, I swear that they took that gimmick from you, bro.
I swear they took a lot from me, dude. Like, for real.
I'm not lying. I'm just being real about that, man.
Oh, okay.
Did you use your gimmick?
Yeah.
Did the fan? Well, that's the thing. It's the gimmick is just the look. It's like the music. It's just the sound.
Yeah.
It's just something to distinguish who you are against these other two guys in here with me.
Yeah.
As far as them loving us or hating us, like, take it, Chris.
I mean, I think it's what's behind the gimmick, really. I mean, you can go out there and have your gimmick, but if you're not acting the gimmick or and engaging with the fans, they're not going to know what to take from you, to be honest. But
It ain't gonna pop. It ain't gonna pop.
I mean, for example, Rob and I worked a lot of matches with each other, and I was the heel, he was the face, and people just freaking hated me, man. I mean, I would do my little pose, and I'd be like, yeah, you want this, and look at this, I would piece of trash laying here and acting all cocky, and it just, you get acting the gimmick. And of course, Rob, being the face, he'd go out there and fire the fans up, come on, it was, so it's all about what you put in the gimmick, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, I hope I answered that correctly.
There's the psychology of it all.
Yeah.
All right. The fans like Maria show up and they just put it all out there. Like, here I am, entertain us. You know what I mean? All Nirvana style. So it's about us. We got to go out there and understand. Like, there's been times like when we wrestled. Let me think of an example. Like maybe the car show.
Yeah, dude, you took the words on my mouth, dude. Like, seriously.
We had to go out there, and the fans just didn't want to go with me, baby, and you heel. And during the match, we had to completely change it around, and we did, and it was seamless. It was perfect. And once we did that, like, we were already getting great energy and great feedback, but they were trying to tell us, no, we don't fucking like Rob. We like Chris. We don't like Rob. So do that now. Don't do what you're doing. Do this. So when we just managed to fucking spin it around, the energy tripled. It was just huge. And poor Chris had a fucking flu that night.
Yeah, I was not doing well that night at all. But it's a lot like Rob just mentioned. It's a vibe of the crowd. You get to go with and act off of that. What's that?
They'll tell you.
They will tell you for sure.
What do you think, X? Any comments on that?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Because sometimes you got to listen to the fans. The fans are the ones that's, paying and watching the show, and they have, they believe in what they see. With the storyline. So if you don't go with the storyline and you go off, it could be one move off. The whole match look like shit. They ain't gonna pop. They're just gonna be like, boo, this sucks.
Yeah, but that goes right back to, though, your fucking training and your awareness, because there are so many people who are not aware of what's happening. So when the crowd's telling you, no, look, I really want to see you heal up, and they're all kind of unanimous.
Yeah.
If you trip a move and you blow the rhythm, it's just like when you're on the freeway, man. You miss your exit, you just grab the next exit, you turn around, come back, catch your exit, and do the spot.
Absolutely. Yep.
When they're saying, like, no, we don't want to see this no more, well, that's when you got to change everything.
Yep.
But if you do it too drastically, you're insulting their intelligence, and they're going to turn on you. Then you're fucked, dude. There's no coming back from that.
Oh, yeah. I used to basically pick out certain fans in matches where I knew I was going to get heat, like you said, that little kid or something, or just some douchebag or something with some chick or something. Oh yeah, I'm going to fuck with this guy. Like you would just pick on people, and that would get the fans behind, either cheering or hating your fucking guts.
I don't remember where it was, Chris, but we were having a match, and I was already in there, and you were walking down. Everybody was. I kind of got some baby heat. Like, they were kind of like, we know you're supposed to be the good guy, but they weren't really feeling it. And you came out, be the bad guy, and they were getting more into it. And that one little kid with his hand out for you to slap it, and you walked up to slap his hand, and stopped and went, "You're disgusting. Why would I touch you?" And oh my God, immediately they loved me. And they
good psychology right there. That was good.
That was it,
dude. You're disgusting.
The whole match, dude. Like, I mean, fathers wanted to kick my ass. I mean, it was it was crazy, man. It's getting back to the locker room, like, shit, now. It's like, all right, I better look around my back, man, because who knows if some of these dads are going to kick my ass or jump me.
Well, then you perfectly tuned it off, man, because we didn't start how we planned to at all. When you got in the ring, remember, you just went down and gave me the nut shot? Boom, that sealed it, dude. You were all the way hated now.
Oh yeah, doing
And you
all kinds
walking
of
around doing that gimmick at everybody.
shit. Yep.
Yeah, dude, that was a hell of a night. And we didn't even have to work that hard after that.
No.
They really just wanted to see me punching you.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It was
Ooh.
pretty amazing. All right, shit,
Hey,
hang on.
Rob.
We got a couple questions on here,
We
actually.
do. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make it show. There we go. Speaking of gimmicks, my wife is reading a book on the Psycho and the Life of the Reapers. Yes, growing up,
Okay.
man, me and Doug Damien, we're going to form this tag team. We were to call ourselves the Reapers, and it was going to be fucking amazing. And then,
Okay.
life happened, and that ended up not happening. But, Doug, that's awesome.
Oh,
And let's see, Rain. How do you feel about wrestlers breaking character at intermission in front of the fans?
Oh
wait.
boy.
Come on, X, take this one. See
your
Oh
thoughts.
boy. Oh boy. Hey, speaking of that, I would hate to say this. I was at a show and you know the guy, I don't know if you know him, the wonderful, original wonderful, Mr. Wonderful. He's in LA and I go to
Oh,
him. I
is that Johnny something?
Yep.
Yeah, you know
Mr.
him.
Wonderful, the original Mr. Wonderful.
He's still alive.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Johnny,
So,
what the
anyway,
LeBanc?
I'm at the Knox Pro show and I see him. I'm like, hey, I pull him aside. I said, hey, sir, can I pull you aside? He goes, yeah. I said, hey, I'm looking around. I said, I don't want to get ribbed, but did Mr. Paul Orndorff took your, he goes, shh, let's not talk about that. I said, oh, so he took the WWE take that and put it to Mr. Wonderful. He goes, let's not talk about it, but all I was going to say is this, I am the original. And he had his coat. And he said, and it says, the original Mr. Wonderful. I said,
Oh, he's a guy who lives that gimmick.
Yeah.
It's like I used to
he
really
stays with
live
that
wild
gimmick.
thing all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I can vouch for that.
Wrestlers breaking their character in front of the fans, like I don't really know how I feel about that. I know we never do. We go, but we base our gimmick around. It's easy for us to stay in gimmick and still give the fans. Because when you break, meaning that we're still giving them the personalized experience that they would like, rather than just a gimmicky experience, all gimmick all the time.
Sure.
They're just a wallet with legs. Like that picture that got us in the newspaper, or me or somebody in the newspaper when we were working heel, and this little girl came up, and she wanted a 8x10.
Mhm.
So I do it for her, and she was just so adorable. And I said, "Okay, honey, who's your favorite wrestler?" And she said, Tommy Dreamer or Tony Dreamer. And I went, "Oh shit." Yeah, he's my favorite wrestler too. And somebody got a picture of that and ended up in their local paper about that. Like, oh,
Yeah.
even bad guys have a soft side or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that was a long drawn out way of me saying that.
Yeah.
Like Chris Casanova just going up there and being Chris, like, hey, what's up, man? I fucking sell houses and shit. That's just their thing. That's stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would let a little bit of our personalities sneak into our gimmicks.
You have to. I think you have to, be open in certain aspects of it, but still being gimmick at the same time being a person as well. Ooh,
Do
this
you
is a good
think
one.
kayfabe has changed the platform? I think that wrestling was built around kayfabe, kind of.
It's changed. It's been changed for a long time.
Yeah, the state of it is different now.
It's not what it is. It's not heels and faces separated, and it's all about everybody hanging out together and being buddies, and it's after the show and letting fans get involved and hanging out with the fan. I don't know. It just
Yeah, Chris, but come on. We've been guilty of that ourselves, like
Sure.
going out with the team we just wrestler and talking to fans, really putting it out there and still hanging out with our boys. So like that,
No,
yeah.
I'm
And
just
back in
saying.
the 70s, that would have got you fined and beat up and all kinds of shit. But Vince broke kayfabe, so he
Yeah.
didn't go to prison as a blood sport promoter. And so you can understand why he did.
Yeah, I'm not.
But he
I'm
was
not saying
ready
we
to
did
go.
it. It's just the way. That's just where we're living these days, and that's just the way it is. It's been
I
like that.
think this is actually a great area for us to really dive into because Vince McMahon was prepared to take the prison time. He called Jerry Jarrett and brought him into the company to run it while Vince was in prison. Like he
Yeah.
was ready to go to prison. And finally, everybody's like, look, you can't go to prison. This company is going to die while you're gone.
Yeah.
So he came out and he shattered kayfabe. But people, let's be honest. Pro wrestling was a cute, territorial, special attraction.
Yeah.
For so long until the McMahons turned it into sports entertainment, a
Yep.
global phenomenon, a product that can be placed. Hulk Hogan was known by everybody everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And McMahon did that. A brilliant fucking marketer. And Linda, another brilliant marketer.
Yeah.
And Vince stuck hard, man. He stood behind kayfabe to the point where he was going to go to prison.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So let's just jump forward and say, this is where kayfabe is now, right?
Yeah.
How could we improve it on a realistic level now?
I don't think there's a point of return. I don't.
I disagree. All the way I disagree. But what do you think, X?
I have to agree. I agree. It's just that with the kayfabe, in a way, I miss it. I miss those days because
Sure.
it made it more believable. It made it more realistic of the storylines, and this guy over here and this guy's over there, and they're talking shit towards one another, and it wasn't so much of the soap opera shit like it is today. I mean, I just miss that.
I will give you that, but let's be honest. People in general have a very short attention span.
But
So
we're talking about.
You need to
No, go ahead.
keep throwing. What's that?
No, go ahead. Finish.
You just need to keep throwing flashing balls up in the air, throwing shiny things up. And that's not wrestling fans. That's people everywhere because life is so busy. You got to keep throwing shiny things in the air to keep their attention.
Yeah.
I agree. I think
right about that.
I don't think there's a return, to be honest. I think there's so much technology and out there that it's hard to come back from.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just too much. I mean, we're basically, you go into a movie, right? Okay, I always use the whole movie analogy. Okay, you go into a movie, right?
Because that's what we do. We make movies.
Okay, well, back in the 60s and 70s, that people thought it was real. Like there was people out there that legitimately thought wrestling was real.
Absolutely.
It did. I'll be honest, when I was a kid, I thought it was real when I was younger. I mean, but when I went into a movie, I knew the movie was fake. This is a story. And I think right now, and I know wrestling right now, we're just a story. So kayfabe is kind of like, we're just actors basically going in the ring, doing our thing. And then outside, we're just normal people. I don't know.
I don't think,
Thoughts.
like in the heart of hearts, I don't think very many people back then thought it was actually real. Everybody's been punched in the face. Everybody's been hit in the back of the head. People know that when you get punched in the face 10 times, you are not still standing. But they were suspending belief so much more back then than they are now. Meaning, if you took a fan from back then and put them with the fan right now and they talked about the state of the business, there would be heated and loud, maybe physical disagreements because they wanted to believe so much that Pat Patterson was truly an all-American hero
Sure.
not a political minded homosexual.
Yeah.
Back then, that wouldn't have been accepted at all.
No, not at all. Absolutely. Maria just brings up a good point, actually. Her last comment, if I post that or put that on there, is I thought wrestling was real because it would stay on your mind. Now it's just like, really, who cares? That's
Yeah.
a pretty
But
solid.
it
It's real.
stayed on your mind. It stayed on your mind because there was a formula. There still is a formula that really isn't being followed anymore. All formulas get remixed. Coca-Cola isn't the same Coca-Cola from the 70s that it is now.
No.
But and Chris, you kind of hit it on the head earlier when you were talking about the fans and their technology and all that shit. Is kayfabe can come back, and pro wrestling can be a lot of fun again. The initial start has got to be with the boys. Like if I'm wrestling fucking X tonight, like we're not going to show up to the show together. We're not going to be seen the night before out at fucking Denny's, having a conversation about tomorrow night. That's not going to happen. At the same time, the fans got to quit trying to act like they're fucking Dick Tracy and just shut the fuck up, man. Put your phones away and be fans of the show. Quit trying to be investigative reporters. If we give, why won't you give? Why do you just want to take and it's never enough because you're always trying to take and then rip it apart? Take it and put it in your heart. And Maria, that's why it stayed on your mind back then. Because you didn't see Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper out doing shots together. When they cut their promos, in their own language. That's another problem with kayfabe. Like in WWE is a great example. You have one fucking writer.
Yeah.
And now you don't have Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair and Jake the Snake going out there and cutting their promos. Now everybody's cutting a promo coming from the same person, so they all sound the same. It's no longer at WrestleMania, we're finally going to see the clash between a superhero and a mega villain. And good and evil are going to do battle. It's going to be hot, and the good guy is going to win.
That's
probably
a good point. Well, probably.
That's why people carried it. Like if Roddy Piper was a better businessman, he would have laid down for Hulk clean, and they could have traded the belt back and forth. Roddy Piper could have said, "I was the world champion."
Yeah.
But his ego, his fear of being forgotten, because kayfabe was so strong back then, fans would forget you. Oh, you're not a winner anymore. It's a real deal.
I
believe kayfabe can come back, not to what it was. Certainly
group
not.
effort, though. It's a group effort by the fans and the wrestlers.
Yes.
And I don't know if the fans are willing to. I think the workers are. I don't think the fans are willing to meet halfway on that. I don't know, but that just
here's a prime example of what kayfabe once was, with everybody working together. Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson were hanging out at a mutual friend's house. Blinds were drawn. They were just in there all drinking together and having a good time.
Yeah.
When Pat hears a woman screaming for help, he peeks out the window and sees some dude choking a woman over the hood of a car. And Pat and Ray went out there and beat 6 shades of shit out of this dude, while the other guy called the police. So they whooped this dude's ass like in the old school. We know Ray and Pat were both actual hookers. They were real deal badasses.
Sure.
So they went out there and whooped this dude's ass. The cops showed up and the media got a hold of it. And the media put it in the paper the next day. The next night, they were called to the promoter's office and fined $10,000 each for breaking kayfabe. Like there used to be consequence for ignoring kayfabe.
Yep.
And they knew it. They knew I was, Ray Stevens was saying, I knew we were fucked when we went out there together. But like Pat ran out the door first to go kill this guy. And I didn't know if that guy had friends out there. So I went with him.
Yeah. He was just doing the
bro code.
The bro code. Yeah. You're going to, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty steep, Maria. 10,000.
Yeah.
They knew what was coming and they paid it. You also got to remember back then, Patterson and Stevens were making, $2 to $5 grand a night.
Yeah, but 10 grand was a lot back then.
Yes, it was. And it was a stiff consequence for breaking kayfabe.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it is today, but wow, that's crazy.
Man,
that was a great subject.
Yeah. But if people were like, okay, here's a great for instance, and it's us. At our show, if we had Joe Applebomber wrestling Big Ugly, and they showed up with the same car together, we would tell them to turn around and get the fuck up out of here. That's it. Sacramento's not a huge territory. No. There's a goddamn gas station at the end of the road. If you rode in together, split up there. If they rode to the venue together, boy, we would flash. Because it still does mean something.
And I agree. It does. It should still mean something. I mean, like I said, the workers are going to do it. I just don't think the fans are. But anyhow.
I was watching a Rick Recon match the other day.
Oh,
I was very impressed with his psychology, and you could tell that he actually practices kayfabe. Brian Cage practices. Goddamn. Adam Thornstowe and Luster practice kayfabe.
Sure.
And they're on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Look at X, dude. He's fucking flashing it out, dude. He's the Matrix.
What I'm doing.
He's the Matrix.
You are the one.
You are the chosen one. Well, Chris, we're having a great time here. We've gone real long. We have got to get to our advertiser, Zip Recruiter. And
I'm not going to interrupt you.
They asked me if I would not sing the song and just go ahead and play the commercial. So you're going to go ahead and bring up this screen, and I'm going to play their commercial. But I just want Zip Recruiter to know that it's very, very hurtful.
We needed to hire someone, but it was really tough finding people that had the right experience.
I was spending half my day just reading resumes. To hire great people, go to ziprecruiter.com and post to over 100 of the web's leading job boards with one click. Then easily select the best candidates from one list.
I'm seeing a lot more candidates with the right experience.
We have gotten consistently better results from ZipRecruiter than anywhere else.
Over 1 million businesses have already used ZipRecruiter. Try it for free today at ziprecruiter.com.
Chris, I can't help myself. ZipRecruiter. Make sure you guys check out ZipRecruiter. They're awesome people over there. It's a good service. I just can't help it. If they want to advertise with Wrestleshoot, I'm all about it. But deal with what it is, dipshits. I can't help but sing ZipRecruiter. All vaudevillian style.
Don't quit your day job, man.
You fucking cocksucker.
In there, Rob saying ZipRecruiter.
Yeah, see? Oh, I'm sending that to them. Look here. I'm going to handle it diplomatically. It's probably going to go something like, hello, can I speak to blah, blah, blah. This is Rob Wiles from Wrestleshoot regarding the advertising campaign. Oh, yeah, sure. Hold on a second. And they'll put me right through, and I'll be like, look here, cocksucker. I don't fucking appreciate you telling me I can't sing ZipRecruiter. It pisses me off. And I have actual evidence here that people only tune into the program to hear that commercial and me sing. You
save that screenshot.
And now we're going to charge you 6 times what we were charging you before. Was that Guido enough?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
ZipRecruiter.
That's right. Hey, X, get with me on 3. Ready?
1,
3, 2, 1.
ZipRecruiter.
Oh my fucking God.
Come check out ZipRecruiter.
You guys should be standing outside with like a barrel with fire in it, like in Rocky 1,
Take it back.
Got the fedora on.
Did you guys watch that?
We'll rock some fedoras in Tampa, brother.
Yeah. Have you guys watched that Jake the Snake Resurrection?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was awesome. I love that. That was awesome.
Well, that's what got DDT to call me a fucking cocksucker and walk away, DDP. Only because he was getting all these accolades. And look, hold on. Let me predecess what I'm about to say with this. I think that Dali did a great thing with helping Jake and Scott get clean, and they have both managed to hang on to their sobriety.
Good
And
stuff.
I know that Dali had a lot to do with that. All right. That being said, Dali was getting all these fucking props from everybody, and oh, what you do is so great. And, oh, we love your yoga, and oh, you're such a. And he's like, oh, well, just helping people. I'm helping. And I said, Dallas it's not really like helping somebody out when you only do it with the camera.
Yeah.
Then he called me a cocksucker, and he was pissed because I called him out on the truth. Like, dude, you did help Jake tremendously, and you helped Scott, and you filmed it all, and you packaged it, and you sold that motherfucker. All to promote something else that you're selling, which is brilliant business. And again, Dali's a great fucking dude. But, sometimes you got to call a spade, right?
Yep.
Got to respect the hustle, man. He
Oh, my poor broken back. I mean, the muscle relaxers are helping pretty well right now. Maybe the Jameson helps. But while I was laid up for 2 days because I got real bad, I watched a lot of movies. I watched Independence Day. And I realized that Independence Day is kind of a pile of shit movie.
Oh.
And I've been a fan of that film since it came out until yesterday. And I was just like, oh my God, the special effects. And look at all these big names that are in it. And the beginning, it grabs you, man. It's a shot from space and you see the Earth. And then comes the rumbling and the grumbling.
The shadows over the cities and shit like that.
And then over comes a big UFO flying right towards the Earth. Like, and you just assume they're going to annihilate us. That's what they're there for. Okay. And then the actual fucking movie starts. Chris, I think I hate that fucking movie now.
Really? Well, it does have a lot of stars in it. You mentioned that. I know the special effects were awesome, like you mentioned. But I like to hear your reason why.
Let me point out some amazing plot points for you.
Okay, this may help.
The first lady of the United fucking States is with a whole bunch of people and a stripper who's Will Smith's wife. Why make her a stripper? What was the point of that? Anyway.
Huh?
And they're all surrounded the first lady, presumably the one woman in this country who needs to be protected the most. Did you say something fucked up and I missed it?
Just that's the way you're explaining it.
Yeah.
And she's laying there dying, and just some dude is like, "Oh, she's got internal bleeding. Bummer. She's a goner." Like just some dude. Oh, she's got and then the first lady of the United motherfucking States of America dies with a stripper from internal bleeding. There is no way you could have found help. Okay. I want to know what made Pillman decide to play the role of the president of the United States like Clint fucking Eastwood. Daddy let me stay up all night, and we had candy. You let her stay up all night? Traitor.
It's Lone Star, man.
He gives. And then you have Judd Hirsch. Judd Hirsch is like a Hollywood legend. Am I wrong?
Been around for years, man.
You're right. You're right.
He's Taxi, dude. He's a fucking icon, and he is the most over the top Jew. What is every piece of a Jewish stereotype that I can slam?
Let me do his little hat thing for him. Didn't he have this little hat on?
Put it back.
Okay.
Put it back.
Oh, you want to put it back? Okay.
Some bitch, bit ruiner. Anyway.
Hey, that's my spot, man.
Look, guys, I'm going to share just how fucking Jewy he was acting. And just how embarrassed I am for him.
Oh shit! Look at his face.
They know, believe him. What the fuck? Shit.
All I'm saying is they got people who handle these things, David.
All I'm saying, David, is they got people to handle these things. And when they want HBO, they'll call you. They'll call you, Chris. If they want HBO, they'll call you.
Oh, should I do it again?
There we go.
Hold on.
They're cutting me
There you
off.
go.
Look what they're doing. They're cutting me off. You look, he's driving slow, like he's doing all the fucking Hebe McFucking Kuikenberger goddamn stereotypes.
Jewish
he could
tendencies, right?
possibly
Yeah.
think of. He's like, you know what, Chris? He's as Jewish as you fucking cheap bastard. X,
Me?
I
What?
have been begging Chris for a year to go buy a $40 microphone, and this fucking Jew is too cheap to do it. You should be wearing a yarmulke right now.
All right, hold on. I'll get back. Should I put it back on? Okay.
Yeah, dude. Now there you go.
There you go.
There's
Yeah.
fucking there's
Where's my fucking bagel
Judd
at?
Casanova.
Jesus.
Judd Casanova right there.
I need something
And since we're
kosher. Some
sharing
kosher.
Fun little clips
whatever.
from that fucking abortion of a movie. Does anybody want to hear an inspiring presidential speech?
Yes, let's hear it.
Yes,
Chris, you
please
want to
do.
hear it? Are you
I do.
excited to hear an inspiring speech?
I'm pumped, man. I'm psyched.
Well, my
Come on.
friend, you're not
Bring it
going
on.
to get it. You're not going to get it at all. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get, oh my God.
Lone Star. The Schwartz will be with you.
Good morning.
It's the president. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Turn it up.
In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today.
Oh my God, this is great.
We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore.
Correct. Yes, sir. Yes.
We will be united in our
He speaks
common-
better than Biden and Trump, though.
Perhaps it's fate.
Right.
Today is the 4th of
The
July.
4th of July, America. Fuck yeah.
We will once again be fighting for our freedom.
What? Yes.
Not
Yes.
from tyranny, oppression, or persecution,
Then what?
but from annihilation.
Oh my God.
We're fighting for our right to live,
Yes.
to
Yes.
exist. And should we win the day,
We will.
the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday,
Wait, what?
but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight.
Why are you rhyming? You're the president.
Played.
Oh God.
We're going to survive.
Shit.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
I've never wanted a president to be assassinated until right then.
I found it moving.
Fuck,
It was kind of
fuck
moving.
that was stupid. That was
I found it
horrible.
moving.
He
That
had
part
me.
moving.
He had me until he started rhyming. Like he's getting ready for a fucking rap battle with the alien.
Yeah,
There's-
yeah.
There's something else there's something else that bugged me. Here's what I want to know about Will motherfucking Smith. He shoots down an alien out of pure luck, and the alien, he didn't just knock out the alien, he knocked out the alien's armor. He punched an alien so hard through armor that he knocked an alien the fuck out. And his hand was fine. He was like, look, I can still flip you off. Look what I got here. Woo. And then
Hollywood, man.
he goes
Hollywood.
to the president, who just did this inspiring shithole of the speech, and he says, "I'm very, very familiar with their maneuvering capabilities." How? How? You shot one down, and you managed to punch an alien out through a goddamn suit of armor. How does that make you qualified to fly an alien ship? Man, Independence Day blows. Fuck that movie.
It was pushed hard though, man. Back in the day, man. I remember it was on fucking HBO for like a year straight. Like seriously, after it came out. It was pushed
And you
hard.
know what? And you know what? I talk all this shit, and the next time I'm just sitting there and it comes on TV, I'm still gonna watch it again. God,
Of course you are.
are.
Yeah. Because you like secretly, you have to watch it, right? It's just
I
on.
don't think secretly at all. I think they put a message at the beginning subliminally when the ship is coming in. You got all that bass, all that really gets your attention sounds along with the visuals. I think in there they have a little subliminal. Watch the shithole movie. Yes, this movie sucks, but watch it anyway.
Maria brings up a good point. She said, "Who else would have flown the ship?" And she's right. Will Smith in that little scene had the most experience
because he shot it down. Because he shot it down. That all of a sudden means that you know how to climb into the son of a bitch. What about starting it up? What about that? I bet you it doesn't have a key. I bet you there's no brake pedal.
No manual, no instruction manual in the glove compartment.
Yeah, you know what? Wrestleshoot talks about whatever the fuck we want. That's why.
That's why
Will Smith. That's why he flew the plane. He's like, you know what? One of these days, this is going to irritate this guy Rob so much that he's going to be on podcast and promote it some more.
Yeah, and he's trying to make it Independence 3. He's gonna make a part. They're gonna make a part 3 with Will Smith in it, probably. So they'll.
Yeah, it's gonna be Independence Day 3. Fuck you, Rob.
Yep. And not just F and then you. That's all it's gonna say.
At the end, when he goes out, he's gonna say, "Fuck you, Rob Wilds. This is for you, buddy."
I think he started like that to really get my attention, and then once they have my attention, I tell our friends and family out there listening all about it, and then they maybe go see the movie. I think with "Fuck You, Rob" in it, nobody's gonna be like, "Rob who?" They'll be like, "Yeah, I know a Rob. Fuck him. Fuck that Rob, and that other Rob too. Fuck them niggas."
That's awesome.
Well, we came up to our hour mark, man. I had a good time tonight, even though I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, you hung in there. You didn't bitch more than 2 or 3 times, so it's a record for
you.
you.
Like one exploit. Son of a bitch. Thank you. Oh, God, X, you and your sound effects. You know what that makes me want to do? Kill myself. That's what.
Don't pull any punches.
That's right, and we didn't tonight. We are going to wrap up this episode of Wrestleshoot. Yo, X, you got anything you want to push?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Next weekend, we're going to have Russell News Buzz, and my guest is yours truly, hopefully, Rob Wilds and Chris Casanova.
Oh.
Because I got a big surprise for that, and we're going to have to do an interview, and we're going to talk about a match that I found that you guys probably haven't seen about 15 years.
Probably never.
Probably never. Yeah.
Like we never watch our own matches.
But this one match here, I gotta show you.
Okay.
The psychology. Rob, you crack me up because when fucking Chris comes out, this is in Marysville, I think, in Yuba City, one of the whorehouse or some house. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
But it was bad. I had you guys had me rolling the whole night. I'm smoking a blunt. I'm watching the whole match. Normally I speed it up, but I watched it from the beginning till you guys got in until you guys got out. The shit was hella hilarious. Rob, you cracked me up, man, because you was like damn near 300 pounds at this time, man. You was a big rip white boy that didn't want to fuck
I was like 270 at the time. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, you got the Chris had the juggalo look, like, I'm the ladies' man. Come check me out. Male stripper type of dude.
Your ass too.
Oh yeah, they hated my ass, man. Yeah, we definitely.
But the match was hilarious. And I got to give it to you guys for the matches. You guys are my all-time top 3 match.
We were the
and that's no bullshit.
Were we the Apocalypse that night, or did we wrestle each other?
You wrestled each other.
Oh, okay.
No
Oh,
shit. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yes, there was no Apocalypse. Well, the only one that was Apocalypse was Rob Wilds. And Chris Casanova comes out, the shit was, it's just.
No,
I
all
got
right.
that
Well, I
out.
can't wait.
It's
When
a
are we
treat
doing
for you guys, though.
it? When are we doing it?
Okay.
We're doing it
Let's-
Sunday.
no,
This Sunday.
Let's nail it down right now so all of our listeners can hear.
We're all going to do it this Sunday, hopefully around 5 p.m.
Okay.
What's that? 8 in your guys'
8
time?
o'clock. That's 8 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Chris's time. So
Yep.
you heard it here first, guys. You're gonna watch a Wilds versus Casanova spot. That'll be fun, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And Philium's there too as the referee.
Who?
Philium.
William.
Yeah,
Rick
that's
Michaels?
Will Loudon, man. Will
Rick
Loudon.
Michaels?
We always call him Philium.
Really?
Yeah, he was the ref.
Hey, speaking of Ricks, real quick, I know we're overtime. People are still with us, I see. Thank you. And we'll go as long as we goddamn want to because we're Wrestleshoot, and this is off the hook. The other networks might cut us off, but we're still here as long as we want to be. What the fuck was I going to say, though? Shit, I lost it. Rick Michaels, man, was the ref. I can't even kind of place.
Guys, I got to bounce, man.
It
So
was Will Loudon.
I'm going to bounce.
All right, well, guys, we're gonna wrap this up then because Casanova was pussying out early, so not early, I guess, right on time. So,
Pretty much.
okay, Chris, you can bounce. That's cool. Real quick, guys, I want to remind you that the Sanitarium with Leatherface is going to be coming back here pretty soon for his season 3. There's going to be some changes on the Off the Hook network. Thanks to All Sports, All Plays for hanging out with us and hanging on to us. And I can't say the other networks' names yet because we don't have a deal yet, but Wrestleshoot is growing, everybody. I mean, we're taking off. You guys are coming with us. We're going to start doing live broadcasts at live events. It's just going to be fucking sick. So, X, thanks for hanging out, brother.
My pleasure.
And,
Always have fun on here.
Yeah. And so Saturday or Sunday, you said? Sunday,
Yes.
5 o'clock
my
Pacific
time.
time.
Yep.
8 o'clock,
8 o'clock
Eastern,
your
7
time.
Central.
Yep, 7 o'clock. Yep.
My peoples, next week. Deuces.